Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be diving into a few questions off the word knowledge portion of the ASVAB. Keep practicing and get that score up.
The monotonous speech left them all feeling sleepy. Monotonous, well, mono means like it's the same over and over again, so it's a very repetitive speech, saying the same thing over and over, which can tend to be extremely boring. So our answer is going to be B. So what happens when you flat out don't know a word? This is the first really tough one on this test. It says consternation. In this case, you want to use the context clues they're giving you. As Mrs. Higgins attempted to teach the difficult material, she sensed growing consternation among her students. Well, if it's difficult material, they're probably feeling like they don't know what to do. Maybe they're getting angry or frustrated, or maybe they feel defeated. So looking through here, desires wouldn't be right. Inability could be based off just that. Frustration could be based off that, but behavior would not be. So we're looking at these two. In this case, this does mean like anxious or a little bit of dismay. So the actual answer here is going to be C, frustration. Savory is a little bit more of a difficult word to know, but it's used so often that it becomes pretty easy in vocabulary because we always use it when we're talking about food. So in that case, I want to talk about something being savory as being like good and tasteful and something I'd want to eat. So when I'm looking through these options, the only one that deals with eating would probably be tasty. So our answer here is A. A man of some renown, the mayor walked with his chest puffed out. Now, renown I know personally means like, you're important, you're a big deal, things like that. But they also give you more hints towards this by mentioning the fact that they're a mayor, so you know they're well known. And with the chest puffed out means like, they're full of themselves, they know it, they know they're a big deal. So in this case, looking at this, we have size, fame, confusion, and toil. Well, the only one out of here, size would be physical, like, yeah, but that's not it. Fame is definitely what I'm talking about, a big deal, so our answer is going to be B. But even then, confusion and toil are both negative things, and that wouldn't go with someone who's walking with their chest puffed out and a big deal. So B is definitely our answer here. What the heck is a Recontour? No, I'm just kidding. So when you are a Recontour, you're recounting the situation. So you're like retelling something, or you're capable of like reliving a situation with the people around you. So looking through these, believer, storyteller, standout, and pennant, I would say that storyteller is our best option here. You recount the situation as a story. Now, me personally, I would think of quench as something else. When I'm quenching something, I'm quenching my thirst. So, like, I'm no longer thirsty because I took a drink or something. But it says quench for curiosity. But we can meet that same thing here. Justify wouldn't be it. Breaking it wouldn't be it. Illuminate means to, like, light it up, and that's not it. So I'm going to satisfy my thirst. Sorry, my curiosity. I'm going to satisfy my curiosity. So my answer here is D. The committee was polarized on the issue. Well, first off here, they give you the context clue of an issue, meaning that it's not something people agree on because it's an issue. So polarized means that they're like not on the same end. Some are over here and some are over here, and they're not really agreeing with that. So in this case, we're looking for something like that. Split, disgusted, grateful, or cold. Well, it looks like the only one that would be like this idea of against each other would be split. So I'm going to go with A, split. So number 18 says the need to be precise was clear to everyone. Well, in this case, what does precise mean? Well, the difference between precise and accurate is this. Precise means that you're extremely close to the target, that you're right on where you want to be. Whereas accurate means you're near the same thing every time. So don't get the two of those confused, but if you're looking through these, the closest to being right where you're supposed to be every time would be being exact. So that would be C. Number 19 says that Drucker surveyed the terrain before him for water. So what does terrain mean? Well, terrain is kind of like the different type of land or like land situation you have in front of you. So when we're looking through here, it may seem tricky that river's on here because you're like, oh, he's looking for water. But the better answer here, terrain can be any type of natural land. So it's probably going to be something more along B, landscape. So I'm going to go dark with this one. Terminal most nearly means what? Well, in my mind, when I think of terminal, I think of someone having like a terminal illness, which means they're going to die. So it's kind of like the last hurrah. It's the end. So if I'm looking through here, easy, glittering, busy, and final, the best answer here is probably going to be final. This is the final thing. This is the terminal one. This is the end.
That's all the content we're covering today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button below to help me out. Also, remember, you can subscribe to my channel to see a lot more videos like this one. In fact, you can get started on some of the videos over here, and hopefully you're going to be ready for your next attempt at the ASVAB.